With a budget cap in place for the 2022 season, Ferrari boss Mattia Binotto recently suggested that Red Bull might not be able to continue developing their car throughout the year. Helmut Marko, on the other hand, believes that his team is not in a significantly different position than the Scuderia. Red Bull has made performance improvements to the RB18 in recent race weekends, and it appears to have paid off as Max Verstappen has won back-to-back races in Imola and Miami. Ferrari team boss Mattia Binotto recently admitted that he was concerned about the pace of the Milton Keynes-based squad, but that due to the financial implications the team would be unable to continue providing updates. Meanwhile, the Italian team has yet to make any significant changes to their car, with the first package set to debut at the upcoming Spanish Grand Prix. It is no secret that Red Bull has struggled with car weight, and Marko admits that they have planned their update in order to continually lose some kilograms from the RB18. We plan our updates in such a way that we always lose weight with each update, because unfortunately we still haven't reached the minimum weight. And we won't quite reach it with the next update either. Marko also denies that Red Bull spent a greater proportion of their $140 million budget cap on developing their car than Ferrari did on theirs. I don't think so. It's true that the increased logistics costs are a problem, but it's not just us, it's Ferrari and all the other teams. Red Bull's use of up to 75% of their development budget, according to Marko, is nonsense. The Austrian has also questioned whether Ferrari driver Carlos Sainz's recent crashes have had an impact on Ferrari's finances. I don't think we are in a significantly different position to Ferrari in this respect, especially as I wonder what effect it has on them that Carlos Sainz has already crashed the car several times. It can't be cheap. Sainz crashed out of the Australian Grand Prix in April, and another crash 2 weeks later during qualifying at Imola prevented him from moving up to Q3. A second incident occurred during Friday's practice sessions at the inaugural Miami Grand Prix, but the rest of the weekend went relatively smoothly for the Spaniard, who qualified on the front row and finished third in Sunday's race. In fact, according to the World Destructors Championship, the Spaniard sits fourth, having caused around $1.2 million in damage to Ferrari. The World Destructors Championship is a fan-made fictional standing of drivers and teams based on the monetary damages sustained during the season. Williams driver Nicholas Latifi currently leads the standings, with his accidents netting the team a tidy $2.8 million bill. Haas driver Mick Schumacher is second with $2.1 million, while Alpine driver Esteban Ocon is third with $1.4 million. Despite losing the previous 2 races to Red Bull, Ferrari believes their first major update of the season will at the very least bring them level, if not put them back in the lead. As a result, Sainz returns to Spain believing that this is his chance to win his home race. It's a real opportunity to make a podium or win a race at home. It's a unique feeling that I'm really looking forward to. It would be my first victory, and for that reason it would be very special, and second, it would be at home. This is what I work for every day, trying to make it happen as soon as possible, and the one who wants to win the most is me. Sainz returned to the podium in Miami last time out, ending his streak of first lap crashes. He is currently 7th on the list for the most race starts without a win, with 145 starts and no P1 finish to his name. The only good news is that he is still a long way from Andrea De Cesaris' record of 208 winless starts. The 27-year-old is hoping that the crowd's encouragement will give him the extra push he needs to break his duck. That they support me as much as they can, that every little bit they do is noticeable from the car. I've always noticed it. At home, I've always done my best races, scoring points when I didn't have a car to score points, and this year we have a car for a podium. We're going to try to win and go for it. Sainz has scored in all 7 Spanish Grand Prix races in his career, with his best finish a P6 at the 2020 race. I remember going to the Grand Prix in 2005 or 2006 and seeing the stands at full capacity when Alonso raced for the World Championship and won races. Well, I think that in 2010 and 2013 it was also full again, but not since. To see it 100%, I think this year is going to be the first time in many years, and it's going to be incredible. Meanwhile, Ferrari is hard at work making sure the upgrades they bring to Barcelona are ready and functional right away. Indeed, the team recently completed a highly classified filming day at the Monza circuit. In a largely unprecedented move for the Maranello team, whose every move is scrutinized by the Tifosi, its hiring of Monza for a promotional event resulted in increased security to keep onlookers out. Fans were strictly prohibited from entering the track, with barriers set up on access roads, and only one spy shot has emerged, which shows the F175 heavily obscured by barriers obscuring key details. Officially, Charles Leclerc was on duty in the morning to deliver video footage of the car on track, as well as additional images from the pits and paddock to Ferrari. The move was especially important because Ferrari needed new footage of the car without the logos of the Russian Kaspersky brand, which had been removed by the team in the aftermath of the Ukraine war. Ferrari's previous filming day footage was from before the pre-season Barcelona test, when the logos were still on the car, so there was a need for more recent footage of the team in action. While F1 teams' filming days are nothing new, the level of secrecy surrounding Ferrari's 100-kilometer run, equivalent to 17 laps, has sparked speculation that it could also be used to gather vital data for the next race. Ferrari is expected to bring a major upgrade to Barcelona as it bids to overhaul the 0.2 seconds per lap advantage that it thinks Red Bull has right now. Changes to the Ferrari are expected to focus on reducing drag and weight, and could include a new lower drag rear wing as well as modifications to the side pods and floor. The image from the Monza filming did not reveal any obvious new parts, though the DRS was in a silver color, implying that it was modified from the regular unit, which is hidden behind a black shroud in races. There are also rumors that Ferrari could save weight by removing a transparent film from its bodywork paint, with all teams still chasing gains to get close to F1's 798kg weight limit. Stripping this clear coat could help it shed around 700 grams. The paint scheme change is said to only affect how the car looks in certain lighting conditions, and it could be something Ferrari was considering in Monza as well. But we can be certain that whatever Ferrari intends to do with the data gathered on this filming day, they are not throwing it away. The characteristics and setup of the Ferrari and Red Bull cars have been noticeably different throughout the campaign's first phase. Red Bull chose a lower downforce drag configuration for its RB18, giving it an advantage at high speeds and in flat-out corners. The Ferrari F175 has more downforce and drag, allowing it to excel in low, medium speed corners, under acceleration and in traction zones. However, the gap between the two cars was less clear in Miami, as Ferrari was unable to keep up with what Red Bull was doing. Close examination of the data revealed that the Red Bull was especially quick through and out of the tight chicane sequence near the end of the lap, which proved crucial in the race in keeping Max Verstappen out of reach of Charles Leclerc. Ferrari admitted that it was perplexed as to why things turned around in Miami, especially because Red Bull still was able to keep its straight line speed edge, with Mattia Binotto saying, "We are running a bit more downforce in terms of wing configurations, lacking speed on the straights but normally gaining a bit more on the corners. I think in Miami it has been the case of being faster in the corners 5, 6 and 7, but maybe it has not been the case in the very slow ones after 11, 12 and 13. I think Red Bull has been very good in that respect. They are very good on the medium tyres to be as fast as us, at least in the very slow speed corners. And the reason why, it's something that we need to assess and understand. I believe it's in the fact that they have got upgrades in the last races that have made their cars simply faster. Given that Ferrari has reportedly been working on their Barcelona upgrade package since the start of the season, the team will undoubtedly be hoping that all of their efforts will pay off, especially given how many points Red Bull has been able to claw back in the last 2 Grand Prix. What do you think of Red Bull's progress so far this season? Is it as unsustainable as Binotto claims, or do you believe Helmut Marko more? Will Carlos Sainz get his maiden win, and a home win at that, in Barcelona? We'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to click the bell button to be notified of future videos.